Green branding. It's becoming a very powerful tool. Consumers look for companies that care about things other than their own profit margin, and an ethic of conservation ranks among these consumers' top drivers. Sure, there's the overall health of Mother Earth, and there's that 20% or more of your energy costs that you can save. But there is also real branding power in being green. Now, many business people might not think about their address as one of their primary branding tools, but when it comes to proving up your greenness, it's all about location, location, location.
When you think about green communities and green neighborhoods, I'm pretty sure scenes like this aren't the first thing that jumped into your mind. But as more and more people are moving into cities, urban centers like this one are becoming really ground zero for green, sustainable real estate. Over here in this old refurbished warehouse is a company called DocMETRO1. They are leaders in sustainable real estate. Their president's name is Tony Cho, and we're going to have a conversation with him right now. Tony, what is sustainable real estate and why is it important?
In terms of how we got involved with sustainable real estate practices, is we noticed that most inner cities are very blighted, they're neglected, but there's a real opportunity there because of the location of real estate. Real estate is all about location, and you have some of the choicest real estate that's been in some of the worst neighborhoods. So it's really about taking those opportunities and creating sustainable environments, doing the sustainable urban planning so that in the future it makes sense.
This is a real easy sell for people who care about going green, who have sort of the environment as a central theme of their business. But this has to make business sense too, doesn't it?
The truth is that your ROI is substantially higher, because from the branding perspective, from doing the right thing, from attracting better tenants, for having more productivity within your employees, because green buildings have proven to be more productive and more healthy.
How does that work?
Air quality, natural light, an environment that people are happier in, so that naturally they're more productive. There's studies that have shown that hospitals, that people recover quicker in green buildings. In schools, students are more productive and absorb more information. So there's a lot of compelling arguments for these buildings that make them more valuable. And when you're talking about bottom line, because at the end of the day, business people want to know, how is this going to affect my bottom line? And if I'm making an additional investment, what's my ROI? And the truth is that since the government is mandating most buildings to be LEED certified and will be the standard of the future, if you don't get with the trend, your asset value is going to depreciate.
That's a great point. I'm a branding guy. I deal with messaging for a living. How do people tell how much of what they're hearing about going green and sustainable real estate and all of these other things is real or just marketing spin?
Well, it's a new industry, so there is a lot of gray area, and you have to know who you're doing business with in any business that you're involved in. And that's where our services really come into play, because who do you want consulting you on finding those types of buildings or building those types of buildings or retrofitting them? You need people who are versed in that type of language.
Who actually know what they're doing.
Who actually know what they're doing. And that's where greenwashing comes in. So if your building is required to be built to LEED standards, it's logical to think that you're going to want a LEED accredited professional advising you.
You've sold me, Tony. I'm in. What's my first step?
The first step is really by hiring a professional. Somebody knows.
Do you know anybody?
I may be able to recommend one. No, seriously, you have to really consider, site selection. Where do you want to be? What sub-market do you want to be in? That's the first step. What buildings are actually being built to LEED standards? Companies, real estate companies that have, that have taken steps within their own practices to be green and be environmentally aware. LEED accredited professionals, obviously. A lot of architects are LEED accredited. A lot of real estate professionals are becoming LEED accredited. So that's a place to start, for sure.
Excellent. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Well, there you go. There's your 101 on sustainable real estate. From a branding perspective, of course. So, what have we learned? Well, we've learned that there's real value in branding yourself as green. I hope to be talking to you more about this as the weeks go on. We've learned that branding your business as green is more than just what you say about your company. Heck, it's more than how you do business. It actually starts with where you locate your business. And we've learned that this whole green marketing business is pretty new. So if you're looking to get started, it's best to find people who know what they're doing. It'll save you a lot of time, money, and maybe even some embarrassment. Now, if you want to get in touch with Tony Cho of Metro1 Properties, you can contact him directly at this email address. If you want to comment on this segment, well, my name is Tom Masloom, and you could reach me at my email address. That's tm@vmnetwork.com. Thanks for watching. See you next time.